In the past, tourists avoided Wellington, seeing it as a dull, grey government centre and little else. But since the opening of Te Papa and the advent of a number of events, such as the Wellington Rugby Sevens, the World of Wearable Arts, and the New Zealand International Festival of the Arts, Wellington has become a major tourist attraction for international tourists. Wellingtonian Sir Peter Jackson's phenomenally successful Lord of the Rings film trilogy has also put Wellington on the map for many tourists. A large number of those who come to the city visit some of the film locations in and around Wellington used for the Lord of the Rings. Many also visit the Weta Cave. Weta Workshop and Weta Digital are the model makers and special effects wizards behind a number of Jackson's films, as well as many other movies such as James Cameron's Avatar. Weta's innovative creativity has gained them many Oscars. More than 100,000 people a year visit the Weta Cave, a museum and shop in suburban Miramar. Here, fans can pore over clothing, firearms, and models of monsters and other creatures that featured in films such as The Frighteners, King Kong, District 9, and Lord of the Rings. A small cinema shows excerpts from films that have featured Weta's works. Immediately inside the entrance to the cave, visitors are greeted by a life-size model of Gollum, with his pale skin and bulging, bloodshot eyes. Nearby, an emaciated and partially decaying bloodhound, which appeared in The Frighteners, also attests to Weta's remarkable contribution to Jackson's films. Other successful New Zealand film directors have gone to Hollywood to work, but Jackson has stayed home in New Zealand and built a large number of studios and post-production facilities in Wellington. His decision has not only provided jobs and attracted tourists, but has also improved the city in other ways. Preliminary restoration work on the city's historic Embassy Theatre, built in 1924, was completed in time for Jackson's 1996 premiere of The Frighteners. Later, the Wellington City Council provided $5 million to completely restore the Embassy Theatre for the world premiere of The Return of the King, the final film of the Lord of the Rings trilogy. The premieres of the Lord of the Rings films were large civic occasions. Parades happened on the day of the premiere. A large red carpet stretched down Courtney Place, and thousands of Wellingtonians clapped and cheered as international and local stars walked to the final destination of the Embassy Theatre. Today, a giant spider-like sculpture of a cinema camera sits on a large tripod opposite the Embassy Theatre in Courtney Place. It was created by Weta Workshop and pays tribute to the local Wellywood film industry. However, proposals by Wellington Airport to construct a large Wellywood sign on the hillside of the Miramar Peninsula has attracted considerable controversy. Critics see the sign, a spoof of the original Hollywood sign on the Hollywood Hills, as derivative and tacky. Whatever the outcome of that dispute, with a buoyant film industry, a symphony orchestra, 4 professional theatres, many art galleries, and a large number of other professional artists in the city, Wellington calls itself the nation's cultural capital. There is also a diverse array of sculptures in the Botanical Gardens and a unique series of concrete texts along the waterfront, which contain poetry and quotes written by some of New Zealand's best-known writers about Wellington. You can also see a number of wind-driven sculptures on the route to the airport.